And we're back once again with another design thing, shape, experiment. So I guess part of the Bolton cult now. I'm a janitor, and I don't get paid, but that's part of being a part of the cult. I'm the head janitor for the Bolton cult. Oh man, that's gotta be cool. Doing things and then having people get excited about them. It's gotta feel good, I'm sure. If you're out there, Ben, thank you, man. You've inspired many people with your love of modeling, love of shape design. Today I wanted to do some kind of like a mech armor piece. Could be like a mechanical leg or something. I'm not completely sure what it is. Don't think it matters too much, but that was kind of the rough idea I had when starting this one. It's a nice rainy day here in Washington. Definitely a kind of day where you just stay inside and don't worry about things too much. Stare at the computer screen. I'm pretty good at that. It's all I seem to do these days. Thought about applying to be a game content designer because I like to make stories and tell stories, come up with mechanics and things like that. Not exactly how you can get into that role without experience, but I was thinking maybe I'll make a YouTube show reel where I demo some story ideas and character dialogue. I guess it never hurts to try. Worst that happens is they'll just say, sorry, we're not interested in you. Thank you for applying for our company. And I've gotten about 700 of those probably in the past year or two, so I'm not too worried about getting rejected once again. Pretty used to it at this point. I feel like I just apply to companies expecting that they will not hire me. And maybe that's a self-fulfilling prophecy, but I don't mind it too much. I'm pretty happy with the money I'm getting right now, but the job itself is, I don't know. There's no growth there. It's just like a place to make money and nothing more. Like, I'm not learning anything. I'm not getting better at design. I'm not improving. It's just like a place that I'm stagnating. So thankfully I'm doing something outside of work. Otherwise, if anything were to ever happen at this position, I would not be able to find a new job, I bet, because like, what have you been doing for the past year? Oh, just about nothing. And I have nothing to show for it because all the work that I make at work is generally not of my creation. It's from an art director, and I'm just resizing ads and whatnot. So the skill is not being demonstrated at all. So it's good to be in here doing some things. I wanted to get into concept art for a while. I still do, but I'm definitely not making any real progress towards that. I'm not really making any real progress towards anything right now. I feel like I'm kind of stuck in a way that I'm just not pushing hard enough to achieve my dreams. And doing these design challenges is awesome, but it's, I'm kind of taking these as, hey, I'm doing work. I can slack off a bit because I did something today. which is kind of a bad way to be thinking about these. Instead, I should um, use this as just a supplemental kind of thing where I'm doing these and also I'm working on my other projects that I have, like my board game. I have like 60 of 72 assets done on my board game, and I've just kind of stalled out for the past week or two. I just need to power through, get these last assets done, and start doing some of the graphic design stuff. I was thinking about getting a 3D printer too, so I can print out some little figurines to make a little prototype. Maybe getting a little 3D printer will be kind of motivating for me. In a sense, it's something new, new to mess with, and I've always been interested in 3D printing. It's just haven't got around to it. I guess that's the recurring theme for me, is I'm interested in a lot of things, but starting is where I really lose a lot of ground. I just gotta get started in something. And generally that's the hardest part for me once I get started, whether it's the modeling project or whatever it is, as long as I open up that program and start moving things around or writing things on a piece of paper, whatever the job requires, generally goes pretty good once I get started. But there's a huge hesitation to even put the first line down, putting in the first primitive. And that's just a mindset thing more than anything. It's I need to be more disciplined in life in all kinds of areas. And it's on me completely, which is the thing that sucks, is no one is expecting me to do this. No one's relying on me to do this. It's just 100% all on me. Like, if I fail, that's on me, and if I succeed, that's on me. And it feels like very low stakes, and that seems like a bad thing. And that's why I feel like I need to quit my job or something to really make my life extreme, to radicalize myself in a way where I have no other option but to model for 8 hours a day. Otherwise, I'll be homeless in a year or however long my runway is. Yeah, I just gotta do it, man. I don't know. Making these vids is good though, but it's kind of the problem I've had with social media in the past, is essentially you're just making things in a void until something catches on and someone sees you, and for some reason you gain a little bit of a following. But I've never got there yet. But then again, all the work I've made is not worth following, so I can't really expect myself to have any social platform at this moment. I'm just not good enough. There's way better, more interesting artists out there. And as an artist, that's not a huge deal, but also it's a little bit demoralizing. And I guess the only reason I'm interested in building a following is so you can, down the line, make some monetization from it. There's really no other reason to build a social platform other to gear it towards monetization down the line, whether it's YouTube AdSense or whatever else. Sometimes part of me really regrets my past life. It's like, damn, why do you like art so much? Why couldn't you be interested in programming, computer science, or engineering, or anything that's productive in society? But here I am, still trying to get something done with art and make a living off it. It sucks to even care about making a living. Artists of the old age, they would trade their life just to make art. live in a shed and eat scrap food thrown away from other people and scavenge for paints and stuff. And here I am, struggling with my comfy life. And I think that's the main problem right now, is just being too comfortable. Catch you next time. Take care.